So I hear that you're a little lost. Yeah? It's okay. I found you for a reason. Because I sense that about you. That's okay. Sometimes especially when seasons are changing, it gets colder, it can be very difficult not to feel lost. I mean, in the summer, it's like, I'm lost. Duh. Having fun. But sometimes things feel a little bit realer. Like it's cold outside. You don't really want to do anything. But then you're like, what am I doing? Yeah, you understand that. Well, what I have for you today is a 3-part hypnosis. Because sometimes when you can't find a way, sometimes you need someone else to guide you. Does that make sense? Oftentimes when I feel lost, I just wish someone would tell me what to do. This isn't supposed to tell you what to do, but more so to give you the tools to know what to do. Does that make sense? I have 3 goals for you. I want to restore harmony in your whole body. I want to restore a sense of glamour in your being. And I want you to feel completely free of the expectations that surround you to be somewhat put together in whatever sense that means. But to also feel like you have the tools to be put together in whatever way that makes sense for you. Does that make sense? Okay, good. First and foremost, you have to drink the elixir of truth. Okay? Sip. Good. Good. I'll have some too. So we're in it together. So you know it's not poison. You know what I mean? Okay. So, this is to restore the harmony in your life. This is a mini harmonica. Very fun. I would play it for you, but I know that you would like to feel peaceful and restful, and this may be very loud and aggravating. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing the harmonica back and forth, while you watch it, and you listen to the sound of my voice, and you focus only on this harmonica and the sound of my voice and the words coming out, okay? Does that feel okay? Okay. So we're focusing on the harmonica, and we're focusing on the sound of my voice and the words coming out. As I told you, I want to restore the harmony in your life. It can be very hard to feel like you want to do things when there's so many things to do, so many things to do in a day. I've often said that it's hard for me not to feel guilty when I'm not doing anything. You need to understand that harmony comes with a balance. Balance of all things. It comes from a balance of productivity and a balance of relaxation. It comes from a balance of all these things. A balance of home-cooked meals and a balance of Taco Bell. All of these things live in harmony with each other. You need to understand that you are not a bad person for not having all of these things in order. This is a balance that we try to achieve our whole life. And it doesn't stay in one particular way. We don't get to a special place where everything is in harmony all the time. We fight to achieve it all of the time, against all of the odds, against all of the systems in place that do not want us to succeed at this goal, to live in harmony. It is not an easy thing to achieve, but like this harmonica, you are melodic. You always have a place in your own tune. You understand? Listening to my voice and following the harmonica. What can you see about the harmonica? It's silver, it's shiny, sparkly, just like you. And it has multiple notes. It's very hard to play one note at a time on the harmonica. often is playing multiple notes at one time. Often like us. It's very hard to focus on one thing. We're often balancing so many things at one time. But like the harmonica, I'm sure you can do it gracefully. And one of those things that you have to balance is relaxation. Even if it's just for now, just for this video, allow it to be the restart and the refresh that you need to go back into whatever it is that you want to do. Or maybe that you just want to get into a nap. That's fine too. Maybe you have a day off and all you want to do is lay in your bed. That's okay. We already have so many other things going on. It is okay to let relaxation be a part of your symphony. It is. After all, if you were to make a song, and every single instrument is playing a very complex melody, well, it can't all be melody. It would just sound crazy. Sometimes you're making a song and you realize you're trying to come up with an interesting hook for every single instrument, and you're like, maybe the bass line just needs to be like 2 notes, Sometimes it just needs to work in harmony with everything else. And that is what we can learn about this harmonica. And also with the harmonica, you'll notice when you pick it up, it's always there. Maybe you feel like you're really retracted from life. Maybe you feel like you just are so burned out, there's nothing you can do. Well, the harmonica's always there. You could always pick it up and play again. Now I'm going to slow it down and move on to our next phase of this hypnosis and finding a direction for yourself. Now that we've discussed the importance of harmony in our life, now it's important that we reestablish the glamour in our lives. This is a Tiffany necklace. It's definitely real and not fake. As you can see, it's very cute. It has a little toggle clasp right here. A little heart. Return to Tiffany. Sometimes we need to return to whatever it is. What is the importance of glamour in a meditation like this? Well, you're going to find, as you follow this heart, you follow the sound of my voice and the words that I'm speaking, you may find that there is importance in glamour in your life, okay? So you're going to follow the heart. I know the heart is twisting around a lot, but it's okay. Follow what you can of the heart and listen to the sound of my voice as I do so and the things that I say about the heart, because there may be very interesting things about it that you haven't yet considered. I find that when we are in a hard place and we don't know what to do, the first thing we lose is perhaps our sense of fun, our sense of glamour, things like that. When you're so lost, how can you be bothered to put on makeup and go out and have fun? Maybe you're doing a little bit too much of that. Whatever it is, you need to understand that having fun and that looking good for you, those are not frivolous things. Those are important things that make you look good, that feel good. And maybe you don't like looking good for a societal expectation, but looking good to whatever looks good to you. One thing that helps me a lot when I don't feel like doing anything is getting ready for the day. It's very hard to be productive in your pajamas, but it's very easy. It's easier to be productive when you have a little outfit on, maybe some makeup on, and you feel a little bit more ready for the day. It feels more intentional when you get up. It doesn't feel like you're sort of and I've had days where, I like to relax. You have days where you sort of just get up and, you don't really get ready. You go on your computer for a little bit and you go take another nap and then you get up and order food, and then you go back to bed. And you know, though that's not bad. It's good to have days like that. Sometimes you need that sort of reset. But when you don't get ready for the day, you haven't put in the intention into getting up and feeling like you're going to do something. So the whole day sort of falls in limbo. But you want to have a full day of productivity towards your path, towards whatever that path is. Right. Another thing is, it's important to accept whatever sense of glamour feels right to you. What do you like to wear? What do you really like to wear? Not what you think you should wear. What do you like to wear? That is what you should be wearing every day. That is how you should present yourself every single day. I promise you. You will be amazed at how far you can go when you feel like yourself every day. When you feel like you look good every day. Now that we've returned to our truly glamorous selves, this is probably, these are both key ingredients. Perhaps this may be one of the most important. I have two little things on this chain. I've got a little cage with a pearl in it, and then I've got a little dolphin. One of the most relaxing things to me is the sea. I love going to the beach. Pearls are very interesting because they're not all the same, you know. If you've ever had a string of real pearls, you know they're not all perfect. And that's what's very beautiful about them. You are a very important pearl, you know that. And a dolphin, I mean, what symbolizes freedom better than a dolphin? Have you ever seen a dolphin in real life? I never really saw dolphins because I don't live in an area with dolphins. But one time I went to South Carolina and I saw dolphins just in the water, and I was so amazed. I was like, oh my god, they're real. It's very beautiful to watch a dolphin leap through the ocean. And that is you, you know? Sometimes we take for granted our freedom. And well, obviously we all don't. Not everyone is free. We're not all free. We all have to have jobs and, you know, live in this hellscape. But we do have quite a bit of personal agency. And sometimes when maybe you want to get things done, but it can just feel so overwhelming. And part of that, of course, is a byproduct of having to work. And that's it's not a good system. I'm not saying it is. But I'm reminding you that in those moments that you have to yourself, you are free. You are free to do what you want, think what you want, listen to the music you want, do whatever it is with your appearance, with your space. If you want to decorate your room, if you want to make a song, if you want to write a poem, you are free for the moments that you have for yourself. You know? You can do anything you want, any day. On the days that you have it. You know? And I do love the ocean for that reason. There's nothing as calm and soothing as the crashing of the waves. Yeah. So, now that we've thought about these things, freedom is a very interesting concept. But I think when I look at the ocean, I feel like I truly have found it. I know maybe it sounds cliche, but I do love the ocean. And I love pearls, obviously. So my special pearl and my beautiful free leaping dolphin, I want you to follow these, okay? And I want you to follow them, and I want you to listen to the sound of my voice and maybe the words that are coming out of it, okay? It's gonna go back and forth and back and forth, and you're gonna follow them, and you're gonna think. Maybe you'll hear the ocean far off in the distance, like you just listened into a seashell. Following our path is hard. Finding a path is hard. Is that even what life is supposed to be? To find a path. My favorite, George Harrison song. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. You know what I mean? It really is important. You don't know. Any road will take you there. Another thing I think about sometimes is a lot of times we live and regret in our lives. I say there are no, when faced with a choice between two decisions, the only wrong choice is the one you didn't choose. The right choice is the one you have to live with. It's the only one you should be comfortable with, the only one you should think of. The only right choice was the one that you made because you are you. This is your life. Maybe you don't like where you are now. I promise you, you'll be amazed with how far you come. So on those days, on those moments that you have to yourself, to remember, and do whatever which way feels right. Do you want to create something? Do you simply want to relax? Do you want to turn on the sounds of the ocean and feel free? Do you want to go all the way down to the ocean? Just have a moment to yourself. That could be very nice. Just sitting on the beach, even when it's cold outside, maybe a coat. It can really be a nice reset. Never forget that you can do whatever it is you want. Remember that you are very special. There's absolutely no one who can do things like you can. Absolutely no. You don't know where you're going, any road can take you. Absolutely any. It's okay. You don't know where you're going now because someday you'd realize that there were lots of things happening that maybe you didn't even see. Some things happening that you didn't even see until it was time for you to utilize it. There are many, many things to celebrate. Many amazing things in store. And you will see them all very soon. Just keep going. Take advantage of every little moment you have, even if that moment is just a dear crashing of the waves, the freedom of the waves, even when you're not there. It's a beautiful thing. There's something peaceful about the cold beach, only because there's usually less people. It really gets you to appreciate the things because it's chilly, you don't really want to go in. You can just look at that. The sounds. How many people are forth, back, scratch. Maybe it's a little chilly, but that's okay. The ocean still crashes in. Those waves will something every single day. They'll be waiting for you to return. Whenever you need a moment, if you're feeling really lost, I can help you find your way. Back. that you are feeling extra relaxed, I'm going to sort of bring you out. It's either to prepare yourself to just go to sleep, or if you want to go somewhere else with your day, so you can get a little bit out of it, okay? I'm going to count up from 10, okay? 10, 9, and when I'm done with the numbers, you'll feel extra relaxed and extra motivated. You will feel the spark reignite within you, okay? You may not know where you're supposed to be in a year, but I guarantee that with this new clarity in your head, you will know the next step. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you feel? Better? Good to hear. Alright, have a good rest of your day.